My name's Darryl Jameson. They call me Black Eagle. I've been hunting all my life in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about field hunting safety. One of the very first things that you want to know about are these laws, the Rhode Island Hunting and Safety Abstracts. These rules and regulations that you're going to use when you're out hunting. There's such things as general information, definitions, your important laws pertaining to wildlife, and absolutely your hunter safety course requirements and licensing. Some of the most important things are about your firearms in here, what you can use, what you can't use, and how far you have to be, such as 150 feet from a road, 500 feet from a house or a dwelling. All right, so one of the things I'm going to talk about is some of the equipment that you're going to use while you're hunting. The first thing you're definitely going to need is a knife. This knife has a lot of purpose and use to it. Of course, for cutting, if you're field dressing something. Also, if you're out in the field and you got to cut something or get out of the way of something, this is a great tool. It also opens up in the back. This is what's called a survival knife. If you're out in the woods, and you probably can see it has a compass in it. It has some tools that you can use inside it, so it's a multi-purpose instrument. Every hunter should always have a knife. It's a necessity, a tool that you definitely need out there. And always keep it in a sheath so you don't cut yourself while you're carrying it. One of the other things, this is a U.S. Army engineer's compass. This gives you direction of travel. You have to learn how to use it. It has certain degrees on it that you can mark, and you can see where you're going and where you've come from. This is essential, a lot better than a GPS as far as this, because it does not require the use of batteries. So this is something that's never going to fail you. You can always use it out in the field. It has east, north, west, and south on it, and it has the latitude and longitude markings on it. So this is a great thing to have when you're out in the field hunting. Very important. First aid kit. First aid kit. You never know what's going to happen to you. You could be walking out in the field. You could brush into a tree. You could cut your eye. You could cut your hand. You fall down. You want to have something in here. It's very basic kit. It's got bandages and such things. It's aspirin. It has gauze in here. Splints. If you broke your finger, you could splint that up and put some tape around it. Something to stop the bleeding if you cut. This is your ammo, and of course this is going to vary by the gun that you use. What I'm using here today is a 12 gauge shotgun. Now I'm going to pick this up in a safe direction. This is a 12 gauge over and under, made by Stoga. Very great weapon to be out upland game hunting with in the field. This gun is made as a 2-shot gun. Easy to load, break open breech right here. This is a great gun to have out in the field. You get 2 shots, one right after the other. This is a single trigger action. You have your breech open right here. So when you take this gun, you notice that I have it open so that everybody can see that it's clear from shots. It has no shots in it. It is not loaded. It is not a danger at this point. And it's also open and pointed in a safe direction, which is something that you always want to do when you have a gun in your hand. On top here, this is a tang safety, so that when you're shooting it, you always have it in this safety position with the S so that the gun cannot go off, but still, you still want to have it pointing in the same direction. Again, all these things essential for the safety of you going out into the field. And once you get all this stuff down and put it on, then you're safely ready to go out in the field and observe your hunt.
All right, we're good. Hello, my name is Chris LeDuc. I reside in Tiverton, Rhode Island. I've been a hunter, houndsman my whole life. I have a few things here that's a necessity for running hounds. I got a Garmin Alpha 100 here. It has a compass built inside of it. It shows you everywhere your hounds are, and you will never lose contact with your hounds with it. To me, it's a very important tool in the hunting world for houndsmen. I also have here the tracking collars that go with them. It tracks up to 75 miles, where you will never lose contact with your dogs. And it's a very safe tool to have. So if your dogs are going towards a street or anywhere, you can stop them from them getting harmed and harming themselves. I also have the Drive Track 71. You mount it to your dashboard, and you can also drive down the street to get to the next location where your hounds are. You may be a rabbit hunter, or a bear hunter, or a big game hunter. And this is a real necessity and one of the best things Garmin came out with. Right, rolling.
Right here, guys, right here.